So, what role do you think Goku Black is gonna be in Gekishin Squadra when they finally add him? What role and also what moves, what abilities do you think he's gonna have? I gotta say, right off the bat, in my opinion, I think he is 100% going to be a damage dealer. He kinda has to, not even kinda has to, he has to. He has to be a damage dealer because Zamasu is a tank. And typically, usually, you want your tank to go to the bottom and you want a damage dealer to go with them to the bottom. So in order to pair up Goku Black with Zamasu, they pretty much have to make him a damage. I mean, they don't have to. I've seen tanks and techs go to one lane together and then the two damage dealer go to the other lane together. I've seen it happen. I've seen it with my own eyes. But usually you want a tank and a damage dealer to be together, and it just makes the most sense for Goku Black, aka Zamasu, to be with Zamasu. So they would make him a damage dealer so he could be with the tank. It makes the most sense. It would be so weird if they made him a tech. It would be so freaking weird. Or if they made him a tank. If Goku Black comes as a tank or a tech, that's gonna be weird as hell. By the way, look how sick Zamasu is. He's so sick. He's so fun to play too. I think all the tanks are fun, and it's just because at the moment, wow, that was wow. Okay, completely just fumbled that kill, but whatever. We don't talk about that anyway. I think he's just fun because all the tanks are fun, and all the tanks are fun because they're busted as hell right now. They're tanky as hell, obviously, and they hit way too hard to be so damn tanky. Zamasu as a tank makes a lot of sense. It makes so much sense because he's immortal. So him being a tank is just perfect. And then honestly, I feel like Goku Black being a damage dealer would be perfect. It makes the most sense for him too, to be honest. So speaking of him being a damage dealer, so what role do you guys think he's going to be, and what abilities do you think he's going to have? I was thinking about this. I can see him having the Black Kamehameha. I can see that being like his first skill. And then what I'm scared of is I feel like they're going to give him his clones. And that is scary. It's scary because I picture his clones working the same way that Zarbon and Dodoria work for Frieza. I feel like his second ability will probably be that he can drop a clone and then he can actually fire it off again and drop off another clone somewhere else. So Frieza has two separate abilities for Zarbon and Dodoria. I feel like Goku Black is going to have one ability that he can summon two clones. Maybe even just one clone, but that sounds a little weird, just one clone. So I feel like he can do two clones. And him being a damage dealer, his clones are going to be strong. They're going to hit harder than Frieza's clones, or not clones, than Zarbon and Dodoria. So I hope they don't do that. It sounds kind of sick though. To be honest, if you could put two clones down and they just do exactly what Zarbon and Dodoria do, they just attack, that would be kind of sick, to be honest. But that would be scary as hell because you know they're going to hit hard. Hell all hard because he's a damage dealer. And then I'm not sure what his third ability would be. I'm trying to think of what else Goku Black has. I'm thinking about the Scythe, but I feel like the Scythe will be in ults. I feel like the Scythe will be his ult. And for some reason, I picture him swinging the Scythe all the way around, hitting everyone around him. Then, whatever direction you're facing, he'll shoot that blade beam out. I feel like that's what he's going to do. It's going to be a two-hit. First, he's going to swing it all the way around. That's the first hit, and that'll hit everyone around him. Then, whichever direction you're pressing in, he'll shoot that blade beam out, and that'll be the second hit. That's just what I picture. Obviously, that's not going to be what it is, but that's what I keep picturing. I'm still not sure what that third ability will be. Maybe he will have two clones on two separate buttons, on his second ability and third ability. That would be a little weird. It would make him a little bit basic. Frieza feels a little bit basic sometimes. That's just to me, because there are two abilities that are kind of the same. They're kind of the same, except one's Zarbon, one's Dodoria, which is still sick as hell, and they both do different things, which is cool. Yeah, they do different things. Okay, never mind. Frieza's not basic. I take it back. Alright, I take it back. I still can't think of what the third ability will be. His passive, I feel like his passive would be that he does more damage the lower his health is. That's what I feel like. Because he took like that Saiyan passive, I guess, that all Saiyans have, where after every battle they get stronger, and especially after the more damage they take, the stronger they get, especially when they get to near death. he took that and like magnified it or something. He got crazy strong every time. Is it every time he fought anybody or anytime he fought Goku? I feel like when he fought Goku specifically, that's when he got like a massive power boost for some reason. I can't remember, it's been a long time. But I think that would be his passive, but I don't want to say that because there's another character who I think could easily have that passive where the lower his health is, the stronger he'll hit. I don't want to talk about him because that character is going to be like the last character they add to the game, if they even add him to the game. Because at the moment, they can't add him to any game because he hasn't shown up in the anime yet. So, to avoid spoilers for anybody that hasn't read the manga and doesn't know, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. If you know, you know. If you know who I'm talking about, then you know. Honestly, I might actually make a video about him. He'll probably be the last one I make, though. I actually have a list of different characters that I think I can predict what role they're gonna be, and kind of probably what their abilities are gonna be. So I have like a whole list of characters I want to do videos like this about, and he'll probably be the last one I do. I think I am gonna do it, 'cause I do want to talk about it. So that's gonna be a slight spoiler. So I kind of don't want to do it. I'll figure it out. When we get there, we get there. Or maybe there's another character similar to that character I want to talk about, and in the second half of that video, we'll talk about him. And then I'll make sure I tell everybody it's a spoiler. So I don't know. I'll figure it out one day. We'll do it one day. I'll figure it out. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say about Goku Black. I think he's going to be a damage dealer. I think he will for sure have Black Kamehameha. I think he's going to have clones. I think his ult is going to be the Scythe. I can't think of a third ability. Is there anything you guys can think of for him? I don't know. He's probably going to have some kind of an escape. His third ability is going to be an escape. Maybe he has like a teleport. Kind of like Goku's instant transmission, but not like Goku's transmission at all, honestly. It'll probably be like a short teleport. You know what I mean? I could picture him doing that, maybe? Because did he ever learn instant transmission? I actually don't know. Oh, get the ball, Zamasu! Get the ball, Zamasu! So this is over. Wait, oh my god. I know what his third ability is going to be. It's going to be that damn time ring. Oh my god. And it's going to be OP as hell. So, in the game Smite, there's a god, because you play different gods in that game. There's a god named Kronos, and he can rewind time, and essentially he can erase any damage that he got dealt to him in like the last 5 seconds or something. So if you like start nuking him, he will actually... Hold on, the video's over. Hold on, put something back on real quick. So hear me out. So you start nuking Kronos, right? You like knock his life from 100 to like 10 or 20% in 5 seconds. He will, it's his ult though, so which is crazy. He will use his ult to rewind time. He only rewinds it for himself, nobody else. Everybody else is still in the present, but he'll rewind time for himself, and it'll put him in whatever position he was 5 seconds ago. I don't remember how much time it is. I'm just throwing out 5 seconds just for a real quick example because I don't remember. But anyways, he'll rewind time for 5 seconds. He'll go to whatever position he was 5 seconds ago, and whatever damage he took in that 5 seconds, he'll rewind it and erase that 5 seconds of damage. So he'll basically go back to 100%. If you did all that damage within 5 seconds, he'll go back to 100% health. I could picture them giving that to Goku Black. I could actually picture that. And if they make that a regular ability, like his third ability, that's going to be OP as hell. Kind of like how Super Saiyan 3 Goku has instant transmission as a regular ability. Because in Smite, Athena basically has that move, but it's her ult, so she can't spam it. Goku can do it all the time. Not all the time, but he can do it a lot because it's a regular ability. So I could picture them doing that for Goku Black. So yeah, that's what I think his abilities are going to be. That's what I think his ult is going to be. I think he's going to be a damage dealer. We are going to talk about other characters, of what role we think they're going to be and what abilities they're going to have. So please like it. If you like it, you should subscribe if you want more. And join me in the next one. Alright, y'all. I'm out.